Hai semuanya, kembali lagi di channel Portal Edukasi. Pada kesempatan kali ini, kita akan membahas materi bahasa Inggris kelas 8, yaitu Chapter 0, The Beginning. Materi ini sudah kurikulum merdeka ya. Kita mulai dengan What are we are going to learn? In this chapter, we are going to learn classroom language, complementary, expression of certainty and uncertainty, expression of likes and dislikes, intonation, yes no question, WH question, subject verb agreement, verbal sentence and nominal sentence, regular verb and irregular verbs, transition signals, antonyms, and personality traits. Let's start. First material is classroom language. On this material, we are going to learn some of expressions that commonly used in the class. Teacher made some of these expressions, so try to remember, okay? Such as, would you pronounce the word blah blah blah? How do you spell that? How do you say blah 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 in English or Indonesian? You are going to work in pairs. Open your book to page and so on. Meanwhile, as a student, you will often to use these expressions such as, could you repeat please? May I ask you a question? How should I pronounce blah blah blah? How do you pronounce this word? And so on. Next is about complementary. Complementary in bahasa mean memuji atau pujian. So, we are going to learn some of complementary expressions as below. It's beautiful, what wonderful work, what a great job, and so on. Next is about expressions of certainty and uncertainty. Certainty in bahasa mean yakin, while uncertainty in bahasa mean tidak yakin. Here's some of certainty expression, such as, yes, I'm certain. I'm 100% certain. I'm absolutely sure. I have no doubt about it. I'm sure about it. And so on. Here's some of uncertainty expression, such as, I'm not sure about it. I doubt it. I'm not really sure about. I don't know for sure. It's very unlikely. And so on. Next is about expressions of likes and dislikes. Likes in bahasa mean suka, while dislikes in bahasa mean tidak suka. Here's some of likes expression, such as I like, I love, I really love, I enjoy, and so on. Here some of dislikes expressions, such as I dislike, I don't like, I hate, oh how awful, and so on. Next about intonation. When speak using English, intonation can give different meaning. There are two intonations, higher intonation and slowing intonation. Higher intonation or rising intonation is used when you want to persuade or excite the audience. Slowing intonation or falling intonation is used when you want to end your sentence or to let your audience know that you are finished. Next about yes or no question. Yes no question mean question that only have answer yes or no. Yes no question uses do, does, and did. Here are the examples. Do you live here? Does he live here? Do they eat a lot? And so on. Next is WH question. WH question consists of 5 W and 1 H. Here the detail. What? Apa? Who? Siapa? Why? Mengapa? Where? Di mana? When? Kapan? And how? Bagaimana? And this is the sentence examples. What do you like to do in your free time? Who do you go to school with? What time does he go to work? And so on. Next is about subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement is the grammatical rule that the verb or verbs in a sentence must match the number, person, and gender of the subject. Usually, we can differentiate it from singular or plural. Here are examples. Andre plays online games. Bu Ayu teaches every day, and so on. Next material is about verbal and nominal sentence. Verbal sentence are sentences that contain a verb or a verbal phrase to show or explain of the action. Examples: Monita studies the English language. Galang, Andre, and Monita speak English fluently, and so on. A nominal sentence is a sentence consisting of a subject and complement without a linking verb, usually to explain condition of the subject. The examples: Monita is a clever student. Galang, Andre, and Made are diligent students, and so on. Next is about regular verb and irregular verbs. Regular and irregular verbs used in the past tense. Regular verb is easy, just add ed in the end of the verbs. But for irregular verbs, not as easy as regular verb, because we need to remember the transformation of verbs. The examples, you can read here the differences between irregular verb and regular verb. Actually, there is really a lot. You can search by googling it, okay? Next is about transition signal. Transition signals are linking words or phrases that connect your ideas and add cohesion to your writing. Example, and, but, or, however, in contrast, because, so, for example, and so on. Next one is antonyms. Antonyms in bahasa mean lawan kata. The examples: big, small, cheap, expensive, clean, dirty, cool, warm, day, night, and so on. Next is about personality traits. Personality traits are characteristics and qualities that help define you as a unique individual. Examples of adjectives to describe personality traits, such as adventurous, bold, brave, bright, calm, careful, cheerful, confident, energetic, and so on. Nah ya, mungkin cukup sekian. Terima kasih telah menyimak video pembelajaran hingga selesai. Semoga bermanfaat kita semua. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe.